is it necessary to repeat ghusl if impurity remains on the body unintentionally? If impurity is on the body and you perform a ghusl and that impurity prevents the water from reaching the skin, in other words, it's not permeable, or it's that much that it would actually block the water from reaching the skin, then you wouldn't need to repeat the ghusl. You would need to remove the impurity and wash that, provided you can still, you notice this after the ghusl, which you naturally would. If you notice this during the ghusl while you're still washing, then of course you just wash away the impurity and the area, and then that's fine. If after the ghusl you notice some impurity, but it's not the type of impurity nor the amount that can actually prevent water from reaching the skin, then you just merely need to remove the impurity, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. So the scholars also discuss an interesting issue related to this, that is actually something that I learned not too long ago. But there is an alternative view held by Imam Ghazali, Imam Juwayni, his teacher, Imam al-Haramain, and Qaffal al-Marwazi, that if residue, right, which accumulates underneath the nails, which is natural, sometimes, okay, my nails are quite clean now, alhamdulillah, but sometimes after a day you may notice that there's some dirt under the nails, not that you specifically went to go and dirty the nails or that they are impure, but technically this type of dirt, minutiae, right, few small particles, may prevent the water from reaching the skin. And this, according to what I just mentioned earlier on, would mean that the impurity, be it an ablution or a ghusl, would be invalid, and you would need to remove that and then wash again. But according to this alternative view, they are saying that regardless of this type of impurity, your wudu, your ghusl would still be valid nonetheless. So even though you had some impurity left. Now this view may be easier to assume for those who need it because of either the difficulty of rectifying past actions. So you've made many ghusls, etc., and then you've noticed whatever that you noticed, and you're now concerned that you have to repeat those prayers. So especially in a case such as that, حمل الناس على أيسر المذاهب, the concept among the fuqaha is to retrospectively apply the easiest view so as to make things easier for people. Also, if you find yourself in a position of a certain type of job where you always have, some dirt under your nails, it's not najasa, you've got some dirt on your skin, etc., and it's very difficult to remove that for every prayer, for every salah, for every ghusl, then this view also stands as a big assistance. Remember, in our sharia, al-mashaqqatu tajlibu at-taysir, that when you're in a difficult situation, the sharia brings about ease. So there is a view for those who need it, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. You can also find more details, inshallah, on Seeker's Guidance Answer Service, along with many, many other questions. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.